Alright, we're going to check out, shoot, and review the Cvlife Foxspook Shake Awake Red Dot today. The 2 MOA dot. So we're going to do a real quick overview on the bench here and get her mounted up and try her out. Alright, let's pull this guy out here. But there she is there, and this is currently on the high-rise mount, which gives you co-witness with the, I believe, the A2 style sights. So you get a perfect co-witness with that, with this high-rise, but they also include a low-rise mount there. So if you don't want it up high like that, they have secondary mount so it's low. So as you can see there, that gives you a center height of 1.65 inches, which will provide you with a 1.4 inch, 1/3 lower co-witness through that sight, which is the typical AR sight height. Nice flip-up caps here that are see-through, so you don't have to flip them up. Ideally you would, but you know, high stress situation, you can just go ahead and use it as is without having to flip them up. It's going to be pretty close to you, but for precision work, you definitely want to flip them up there. Let's see what else comes on the box. Really nice box, by the way. Obviously, you know, foam padding and whatnot. So it comes with 2 batteries. I believe it's only going to use 1, so you got a backup battery there. That's nice. There's your, you know, tools there for installation. And I did notice there's some stuff back here. So you got your screen wipe, a little instruction booklet there. And let's see if there's anything under this one. Nope, that's it. There's your instruction manual there. Nice collared, very detailed. And there's some of the quick stats there if you want to pause and read that. But like I said, 2 MOA dot, which I'm going to love because I like this finer and more crisp dots. So since these 2 batteries came separate, I believe we got to install here. Oh, there's already one in it. Wow, so you get 3 batteries. All right. But I do got to pull this little tab out so that it'll connect. So don't want to forget that. So we already got a battery in there, and then we got 2 backup batteries. So let's see. There's my illumination there. Okay, it's already on. So I'll get some good images for you guys. It looks, you know, huge on here, and it looks like it's blinking, but it's just the camera. I'll try to get some better still shot images of you guys, but it is way finer and more crisp than that. But I'll work on getting some still shot images for you guys, show you how fine and crisp that dot is. But we'll have that coming up in the video. But I'm going to get her mounted up and we'll get her sighted in and try her out. And again, I just want to point out, it does have the shake awake. So, you know, after it stays completely still for some amount of time, it'll shut off on its own. And then as soon as you touch it, pick it up, it senses any motion, it'll automatically flick back on for you. So typically you do not get that in this price range. So that's a nice feature of this little budget red dot. But today I'll just be using it in manual mode, which you can hit either button to turn it on, and then you press and hold. Well, I press and hold plus, and then it shuts off after a few seconds. So I like using them in manual mode, but this one does have the auto on, auto off. I have some of them at home set up like that. It just depends on, if you know, the purpose of the rifle. All right, got her all mounted up there. Get her zero. Just gonna start here real close, 12 yards, take one shot, see where we are, move out to a different target. We'll just go center mass there. And low left. Which obviously from this close it's going to be a little low anyways, but we do need to bring it up some. Alright, so to change these, we're going to take our caps off here. So obviously you can see it's pretty clearly marked there. This one's from right and left, your windage, and then the top one is for up and down, your elevation. Looks like I'm going to need a little screwdriver or a coin to turn those. So let's see, we're a little left out there, so we need to go a little right. Which looks like we're 1.5 inches left there. That'd be exacerbated further out. So quite a few clicks here. So we'll bring it up quite a bit there. And we'll go out further and see where we're at. Alright, I'm going to take a shot or 2 out here at this 50-yard swinger before I got this shoot and see here. But I don't want to miss that, so I'm going to take 1 or 2 at that swinger and see where we're at. If we're hitting that swinger, I should be able to hit that little shoot and see there. I'm not sure where that went, so I'm going to aim an inch under it, assuming it's probably high. Alright, I think I saw it off to the left there and higher than where I was aiming, so we still got to make a few more adjustments on this. Alright, it should be a lot closer now. Let's try again. Alright, so now I can move to the shoot and see here at 50 yards and work on finalizing that 0. Alright, that was a pretty good guess because we were low right there on the previous shots. So I brought it up a tad more and then back to the left some, and as you can see there, we're on bullseye now. Alright, we'll engage some of these targets out here. We got a half scale silhouette 25 there. Of course, we got that 50-yard swinger there. Back here 75, half scale silhouette with another swinger next to it out there at 75. And then over here, I just set up my 16-inch gong at 100 yards. Load up a few more, go from the table here. But yeah, that's real nice fine crisp dot, especially for the price point. I can get it, I mean, I'm only got the brightness like halfway up. It's plenty bright in this full sun, and a real nice fine crisp dot on all those targets. So oh, this is great. I was wondering how the heck my stuff got thrown everywhere. Now I know, on the table there. So yeah, I gotta say, I'm actually highly impressed with this thing for the price. He's coming in at like 50 bucks. Again, link in the description. But that's definitely the best $50 red dot I've ever tested. And you guys know I always tell the truth in my videos. You know, there's been plenty where I didn't like something and I'll tell you guys, or the performance was lower than I expected in one area or the other, and I will let you know. If you've watched enough of my videos, you know I tell the truth and I'm unbiased here. And I gotta say, I have no complaints at all with this thing. And for the price point, I'm actually very impressed. I always like the real fine crisp dots. I always go for 2 MOA because I don't even like 3 MOA because that's a little bigger than I want. I like those real fine crisp dots, and this has one of those. I mean, so I could shoot this 400 yards, no problem. Probably not in this video because I'd have to go clear the other range just to do, you know, 5 minutes of shooting. But I can guarantee you this is definitely one I could take out 400 yards, no problem, with that nice fine crisp dot. Like I said, it gets plenty bright. I only got it like halfway up and it's in the full sun, and I can see it just fine halfway up. And when I was zeroing it, I actually had it turned down probably 75% of the way, so that it was even more fine and crisp against that target when I was zeroing it in, and I could still see it in the full sun. Like I said, it's awesome. They include a high mount and a low mount. I mean, you usually don't even get that with like $100, $200 red dots, so that's awesome as well. It's already got a battery in it. They give you 2 backup batteries, so you should be good on batteries for a few years. You know, the windage and elevation worked appropriately to get me zeroed in there. And you know, I wasn't doing any math or anything like that. I was just winging it, and it only took me a few shots to get it zeroed in there. I really like the flip up caps. I like even more that they are transparent, because I don't like them when they're black. I like the transparent ones in case you don't have time to flip them up. You're like in a self-defense scenario, you don't have to with this because they're clear and transparent. And I can also say I've broken caps like these before. You let them flip and they just snap, and I can tell you these ones are far more robust. It's got quite a bit of spring tension, so that thing's really snapping up there, but I can tell by feeling the plastic, it's more durable. It's like HDPE, so it's got some bend and give to it. So these are a lot tougher. There's been other ones I flip them once or twice like that, and then the thing freaking snaps off. So I've made a point to not do that with others because of that issue. So these got nice robust flip up caps there. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about them snapping off on you. And if I didn't already mention it, this thing's supposed to be pretty tough too. They put them through 1000 G shock test, which that's about equivalent to a 300 Win Mag. So this should be able to handle your AR in any chambering and no problem whatsoever, probably even your AR-10s. But yeah, there you go. So at 50 bucks, man, I'd pick up a few of these and put them on anything that's not like a high-end build. You know, in the past I've had like a Bushnell TRS 25 and the TRS 30, and I gotta say that this pretty much competes with those, and those are over 100 bucks, and this thing's 50 bucks. So I definitely don't think you're going to beat this one for $50, and I've tried a few other $50 ones and $30 ones and $70 and $80 ones, and this is beating all of them and on par with some that are like $150, $200 in my opinion. So again, if you want to check it out, link in the description. If you want to see any more of my other product reviews, check out the parts, accessories, and optics playlist on the channel. If you want to get yourself any of the other products you see me use in my videos, earmuffs, shooting bag, rangefinder, target stand, paper targets, steel targets, and more, links in the description for all of that. But thanks for stopping by and checking this one out today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you on the next one.